Hello, peoples of the internet. This is Eminough, and we are back with even more TerraGenesis. This is Mars, and I did leave this unpaused for a while after I released the last episode. So we are a lot closer to where we need to be. We currently have 239,911 parts per million of oxygen and 133,669 pascals of air pressure. The temperature is currently 293,413 millikelvin, and we currently have 665,761 centimeters of water on the surface. And so our current priority is to increase the biosphere. But even before that, let's see, how much to hurry the... another rash of organized crime in Zakharov's wish. That is unfortunate. 3 Genesis points? Sure, let's go ahead and do that. And also, the orbital surveyor isn't done yet, but it has had some substantial progress. We now only need to wait 1 day, 2 hours, and 5 minutes. Or, we could spend 42 Genesis points, but we don't have that. So let's come over to our colonies. Okay, let's come over to Remus, which, by the way, also has a new facility slot. Let's come over here. And let's do maybe a transit network. Plus 104 population, minus 10 oxygen. What about the children's crutch? Just plus 13 population, plus 156 population, plus 10 pressure, and plus 8,400 credits. Let's go ahead and start building that. Just to help Remus start actually having positive population growth. And over here, let's go ahead and build... Well, I want to build an ice launcher is the thing. And yeah, let's go ahead and boost the mining revenue really fast. I'll be right back, everyone. Oh, it's Habitica, I think. Called Productive, it looks like. Oh, Habit Tracker. Yeah, but I recognize that app. I've used it before. Alright, and we're back, everyone. Now, let's just come over to the water tab really fast. We're growing at 82 centimeters per minute. And if we build an ice launcher, we will be losing water at a rate of 38 centimeters per minute. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good deal. And we can balance it out a bit later in the game. So let's come over to Wandermere and go ahead and begin construction of an ice launcher. Wait. Yeah, we should be good about this. Okay. And over in Zakharov's wish, let's see. First, let's see what else we need to kind of balance out before we can get to paradise levels of habitability. And let's also go ahead and take them up on this cultural revenue boost offer. I'll be right back. All right, and we are back, everyone. Thank you for bearing with me on that. So, increasing the biosphere. Ooh. A new style of architecture is developing in Remus, which emphasizes stone surfaces and geometric proportions. While still in its infancy, this new style is quickly being adopted by local architects and has become heavily associated with Remus in the public eye. Very nice. Remus is making a name for itself. So let's come over to the biosphere, and finally, I think we are justified in actually creating a microorganism this time. Let's go ahead and make a protozoa. Let's see, fungus, lichen, actinobacteria. Let's go with an actinobacteria. And let's make it, let's give it one extremophile. Nope. How about nitrogen fixing? And let's make it high pressure adapted. And let's make it high oxygen adapted. Let's see. The health. Ooh. Yeah, the current and projected health are very close to the center. Which means this is a good idea. This is definitely a good idea, everyone. Let's go ahead and confirm organism. And let's Icus urans. Sure, let's go ahead and do that. Let's see. Cultural revenue boost? No thanks. We can leave that be. And it's going to be healthy, which is good. Let's make one more organism. And let's make this one a protozoa. Let's make this let's see, let's make this how about we make this high oxygen adapted small, domesticated? Nah. High metabolism, plus 100% birth rate, and plus 50% support required. Humidity adapted. Aridity adapted. Okay, so let's just go with nitrogen fixing and then high pressure adapted to balance out the pressure sensitivity that nitrogen fixing incurs. And let's confirm that organism. Rotuns refoxu. Let's actually name this one. Let's name this one. You know what? Since it's a protozoa, I kind of want to just name it Primus Vivus XII. And let's confirm. Mining revenue boost. We've already got that. Thank you. Alright. And now we've got two species of bacteria. Or what are they called? Microorganisms. Currently spreading across the planet. And I'd say once they're each above 45% health, Remus has given us a culture point by creating a local artist who has created a musical that is being hailed as a true masterpiece. Excellent work, Remus. Anyways, I'd say once they're both above maybe 45 or 50%, we can introduce some plants. And then after that, we'll wait for those to get maybe 65% health and create some herbivores. Organism creation, made up of 5 genes. To the right of the organism screen. Great. Okay, so let's go ahead and spend this culture point. Let's put it towards construction speed. Anyways, no thanks on that. Alright, let's just go ahead and wait for something new to happen. But in the meantime, this is Mars. The year is 2195. We have 42 million credits and growing. And we are officially starting to build up a biosphere by creating so far we've created 2 microorganisms, both of which are designed specifically to help pave the way for the best plant life growth possible. And they are actually doing pretty well. So as long as we don't encounter any rough weather, we should be good, Now let's come over to research, and why don't we research, let's see, what do we have in terms of pressure? Okay, and oxygen, sweet. And tidal enclave, deep sea collective. You know, let's research the deep sea collective. That way we can start doing some aquatic species in a couple of years. Alright. Coming back over to the biosphere, check on the health. 10% health for Achis urans, and 8% health for Primus vivus the 12th. Primus vivus XII. But they are both projected to reach 92% health at some point in the future, and that's great. And also, look, this number here has gone up from 0.5 to 0.7. And either way, let's come over here and check on Remus really fast. The next facility is available at population 250, which is coming up in just a couple of years here, it looks like. And we are building a spaceport. So in 2 hours and 18 minutes, the population will start growing much more quickly. And let's actually come over and check out our stats. We're pretty smack in the middle of the heat, although we are... Oh, and we are actually dropping at a rate of 1 millikelvin per minute. We are a little bit high on pressure, but we're dropping at a rate of 27 pascals per minute, which is good. We are also pretty high on oxygen, but we are dropping at a rate of 175 parts per million per minute, which is good. We are pretty dang high on water, but as soon as actually, let's maybe come over to Wandermere and just hurry the construction of the ice launcher 5 Genesis points. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And now we are dropping at a rate of 42 per minute. Pretty much what I said. And biospheres are doing well. Population's doing pretty well. We are starting to run out of room, though. We should start building a few more habdomes. And as far as money goes, we are growing at a pretty substantial rate due to our boosts and just a plethora of large income sources in general. And let's come over to, say, Zakharov's Wish. We should have 1 or 2 more facilities available. Let's get this habdome building, and the phone is ringing, everybody, at my house, and I'm pretty much the only one here right now, so I need to go get that. Excuse me a moment. Okay. Sorry about that, everyone. That was a false alarm. Alright. Now, let's go ahead and let's actually go ahead and upgrade that and upgrade that. Let's see what this is. Mining revenue? No thanks. And remind me how we're doing on pressure. We are dropping at a rate of 37 per minute. Okay. Very nice. Alright. Now let's go ahead and take a moment to just look at how much progress we've made on Mars. This is episode 12, and we are officially ready to start introducing life onto this planet. Pretty soon, definitely in the next episode or 2, we will be able to walk around on Mars completely without aid or spacesuits of any kind. And isn't that going to be incredible? Let's go ahead and save that image. And just take a quick look at the overall map of Mars. Alright, and now let's just take one more moment to finish appreciating our work. And let's get back to work, everyone. Let's double check how our microorganisms are doing. Oh, Primus Vivus XII has actually overtaken Anchorons in terms of health. That's interesting. And our light green circle has risen all the way to 1.5. Let's see. Paid broadcasts or live shows to promote a talented filmmaker in Zakharov's Wish. How about paid broadcasts? All right. Let's see what this transmission is. 3 free Genesis points for a short video. Sure, I'll take you up on that. Excuse me, everyone. Excuse me, everyone. I'll be right back. All right, and we're back, everyone. Thank you for bearing with me. Now, let's think if there is anything else that should be done in this episode of Mars. Let's see. We're now dropping at a rate of 2 millikelvin per minute in terms of our heat. We're dropping at 37 pascals per minute in terms of our air pressure. 175 loss per minute of oxygen parts per million. 42 centimeters per minute decrease of water. Plus 294 population per minute. And plus 281,749 credits per minute. Which is pretty substantial from any sort of standpoint. All right. Here's an interesting question for my viewers who actually watch all the way through to the end. No hard feelings to those of you who don't. But here's my question, and comment your answer down below if you feel so inclined. At what point in the terraforming process would you be comfortable moving to another planet, for example Mars? When we're just starting out and you're basically living in a house all the time with carefully controlled climates and air pressure and oxygen and all that. At this point, where really only plants and microbes can survive on the surface, when humans are just being able to survive by themselves on the surface, or when we've completely finished terraforming Mars and it literally could not be better suited for humans to live on the surface and all that good stuff. So comment down below. Just say at the beginning, plant life, animals, or paradise. Just to say at which stage you'd be comfortable moving to Mars. I'm honestly curious to know the answer to that. And with all of that being said, let's go ahead and check out our biosphere one more time. 26% health for Acus urans and 33% health for Primus vivus XII. Alright, they are now collectively above 50%, but I really feel like we should wait until they are individually above 50% to introduce plants into the Martian biosphere. Ooh. A recent influx of immigrants into Wandermere have formed a thriving Israeli community. Mixing local traditions with their own, these settlers have enriched the native landscape and left a permanent mark on the culture of Wandermere. That is awesome. Cultural revenue boost? No thank you, we've got it. And how about we check on our colonies? Zakharov's Wish has a population of 106,250. Wandermere has a population of 36,275. And Remus has a population of 223. Say, is Zakharov's Wish capped out in terms of population? It is. Good thing we're building another Hab Dome in Zakharov's Wish. And we are also upgrading upgrading our level 1 Hab Dome to level 2, which will further increase the population limit of Zakharov's Wish. And we are currently researching the Deep Sea Collective facility, which when built in a colony will increase the number of aquatic biosphere slots we have to fill. And that will be done in roughly 2 hours and 9 minutes. Let's see what this transmission is all about. Mining revenue? We've got it. Thank you. Alright. Now let's go ahead and check out the progress on our orbital surveyor. It'll be done in 1 day, 1 hour, and 38 minutes. And 25 seconds. Very nice. And we can actually start building colonies on the moons if we want, but I think we'll wait a little bit longer for that. And after this, we are definitely going to want to build the Soletta. Just because we want to be able to automatically monitor the growth or drop of or decrease of heat. And then after that, maybe the Sky Farm. And then the Space Elevator, and then the Lagrange Academy. But we'll have to see. It'll all be situational, I imagine. Cultural revenue boost and mining revenue boost, you say? We're going to go ahead and decline that, because we already have both of those. Oh, and look at that. There's a shadow right there. I wonder if that's a shadow of the satellite we're building. That would be really cool if it is. Or it could just be glare. It could just be like weird shadows being cast by the sun. An enterprising young man has opened a film studio in Zakharov's Wish. Having secured financial backing and demonstrating a clear vision, his first few releases have already been big hits. Without a doubt, this will help stimulate the Zakharov's Wish economy. Awesome. I love how entrepreneurial the people coming to Mars are. Alright, and let's go ahead and do some final checks around the stats screen. We are currently decreasing our temperature, which is good, and it's not at a very quick rate either. We're decreasing our pressure, which is good. We are decreasing our oxygen, which is very good. We've got we've got way too much oxygen right now. We are currently decreasing our water, which is good. We've got quite a bit too much water, but not that much too much water. Our biospheres are doing well, as far as we know. Our population is nearing the point where we'd want to worry about capping out, but we are constructing more habdomes and upgrading some habdomes in each of our colonies, so that will be taken care of. And we've got an inactive hab complex in Zakharov's Wish, do we? We might want to reactivate that. And we've got quite a bit of money coming in due to our boosts and our general smartness in building mines and such. Now let's come over here to Zakharov's Wish and Hab Complex. We probably deactivated that because of how much oxygen it pumps into the atmosphere. Plus, it only contributes 11,688 habitation units, so yeah, we can leave that be. Alright, and the biosphere is doing very well. Oh, they've dropped down to a maximum potential health of 91%. Interesting. But Primus Virus XII is reaching 50% health. And Acrozurans is is almost at 40%. Ooh, a wild Primus Vivus XI has been discovered on the surface of Mars. Previously thought to be extinct, our scientists are thrilled to announce that Primus Vivus XI has not completely died out after all. Awesome. So let's see if we just need to refresh that and have Primus Vivus XI pop up. Oh yeah, but it's not going to be very healthy in the end because we built it to withstand a more extreme environment than currently exists. Only one Genesis point, huh? No thanks. Let's go ahead and decline that. But cool, Primus Vivus XI is back. That's super cool. And Primus Vivus XI isn't protozoa, it's a lichen. Oh man. Okay, well, that's pretty good. Anyways. Oh, and are we supporting Primus Vivus XI at all? Ooh, level 4 mine in Yogin Gamma. Okay. Nope, we're not doing anything to conserve it or cull it. But let's go ahead and conserve it a little bit so that it doesn't completely die out again. And we've got a terrestrial light blue rating of 3.2, which is great. Oh, and Primus Vivus XII has officially reached 50% health. And I don't know what it is, but Acrozurans doesn't seem to be doing all that well anymore. Birth rate plus cultural effects, total growth rate 1.38 per minute, and you have a growth rate of 2.07 per minute. Huh. Okay. Let's see what this transmission is about. Cultural revenue boost. No thanks. We've got it. Alright. Oh. This says that, Acasiran's current health is 40%. That's interesting. Go ahead and refresh, I guess. And, oh yeah, 41%. Ooh, sweet, rhenium deposits in Zakharov's Wish. Alright. And in just a minute here, Yeah, in just a minute here, we're going to start introducing some plant life into onto Mars, which will be a huge step in increasing the biosphere and the habitability, and also the visual appeal of Mars. Because right now, there may be billions or even trillions of microbes and lichen colonies on Mars, but that's not really going to change. That's not really going to change how Mars looks. But if we start putting grass and shrubs onto Mars, then it's going to start looking greener. Alright, mining revenue boost. Ooh, Peter at Yognan Beta. Sweet. And let's go ahead and decline that. And just check up on the biosphere really quick. And Primus Vivus XII is currently at 57% health and is no longer endangered. Oh yeah, neither is Acasurans, actually. So we're very nearly ready to introduce plants. So let's just wait a little bit longer. Let's go ahead and come into our colonies. Remus is at 225 population. Wandermere is at 36,747 population. 48, pardon me. And Zakharov's Wish is still capped out at 106,250 population. Now, I wonder if once you reach habitable or like human-like levels of habitability. Yeah, we're gonna stop that. Incoming transmission, go ahead and decline that. But I wonder if once you no longer need spacesuits to live on a planet, does the game automatically increase the population cap? Like, Because in the real world, people, like, say, oh, we need more room for more people, let's just go ahead and build some more buildings. I don't think that's how it works in TerraGenesis, but that would be very cool if it were. That would be so cool if that were how it worked. But also, you have to remember that people have to actually code things into this, and that might be kind of difficult to do. So, just a suggestion for possible expansions in the future of the game. Alright, let's go ahead and double check the biosphere one more time. 45%, 60%, or 62%, pardon me, and 10%. No, I did say 45 originally, and Primus Vivus XII is way above 50%. Let's go ahead and create our very first plant. And let's see. +2 to population, plus 1,000 credits per minute for grass, plus 15% low temp tolerance, minus 15% low water tolerance for moss, plus 50% birth rate, and minus 25% support required for shrubs, and plus 50% support required for trees, plus 50% support offered for trees, and plus 2% parts per million of oxygen per minute. I think we should do shrubs first. Or maybe you should do grass first? Then let's go ahead and do grass. Let's do high oxygen adaptation. Oh, wait. How do you... Let's go ahead and just reset that. What's this transmission? Okay. Yep, we're going to do grass. And let's go ahead and make it... photosynthetic. Flowering. deciduous, fruit-bearing, cash crop, extremophile, delicate, nocturnal. Okay. Okay, what if we made it... let's make it flowering. Let's make it... Ooh, rampant, huh? Okay, that's not good. We don't want it to be rampant. Okay, well, let's go... Okay, so, very first off, I'm gonna check... Okay, we need it to be slightly less healthy, because it's already pretty rampant. Let's make it aridity... adapted... Let's make it, cash crop. Oh, wait. Okay, this is a bit of a trial and error because I'm not too good at planning this out, apparently. But we want it aridity, adapted... And let's make it, maybe make it fruit-bearing? And let's make it... Yeah, and let's make it nocturnal. That'll buff its health just a little bit. Let's go ahead and confirm. Greolons, Aerons... Sure. Alright, incoming transmission. Let's go ahead and decline that. Endangered, healthy, projected 115%. Okay, so it's not going to be too rampant. Okay. That's good. Okay, and we've officially introduced some plants into Mars's biosphere. That's a pretty big... That's a pretty significant milestone as well. So I hope you'll pardon the longer runtime of this episode in the name of making progress. And let's go ahead and check the health of each of the organisms on Mars currently. 53% health for Incacerans. Primus vivus XI is at 17, and Primus vivus XII is at 73. Actually, I think we could even cull this plant just a little bit. Yeah, let's go ahead and set it there. That's where this incoming transmission is. 11 Genesis points free of charge. Okay, collect that. 22 Genesis points. Very, very nice. Alright, and we're just going to refresh that really quick. And yeah, 100% health cap. Much better. 107% health cap. Much better. Okay. Alright, everyone. And just gonna double check that our efforts aren't making too big of a dent. 2,500 collectively, maybe a little more than that. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay. All right, so thank you everybody so much for tuning in. This has been a pretty monumental episode of TerraGenesis, even though we have tried to introduce some life into Mars previously unsuccessfully. Ooh, level 10 Habdome. Sweet. Okay. But yeah. And Primus Vivus XI isn't completely extinct anymore. There were some like dormant specimens or something like that. That's super cool. That is super cool. Anyways, yeah, thank you again, guys, so much for tuning in. This has been Eminough. This is TerraGenesis Mars, and we are getting increasingly close to paradisiacal levels of habitability. So make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, and make sure to especially subscribe to the channel so that you can be here for the epic conclusion to not only Mars, but also Mercury, which I am also currently doing a series on the channel. And I will see you all in the next video. And after we finish dealing with this falling star. Air wake or crash. Crash, I guess. Okay. Alright, yeah. I will see you all in the next video. Thank you again so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.